Hi and welcome to my video demonstration of my NIM software. Screen and I will share Spider. Cool. So this is my version of NIM and let's go through it. So play again is my variable. Essentially answer the question whether to play again, and it defined. So the main function is only used to check if play again is yes and start as yes. And it's a global variable. And if it's yes, you start NIM. So NIM is the function that's actually used for the game. And at first I defined the AI player, variable AI called AI player. And then we have the print, the AI player introduces the game, the rules. Here we have player input, player 1 and player 2, that's the player names. And what happened with these ones is to make sure they come in the format we asked for, lower and capitalized. So if I put my name as MARTIN, and the second name is FRV, yeah, something like that. These names will come out in the proper format because I first make it lowercase and then I capitalize it. So now we come down to please choose the starting number of stones. Now what we will have to do with inputs, all inputs with integers to avoid them crashing, this was a problem I had, is you have to input them as a string. Starting pile input as a string. And you run a loop while not, as long as the starting pile, if the starting pile is not a digit, I have to input it again. So let's say we should please input a number. It has to be a digit. And it has to be between 30 and 50. Let's say 7. Incorrect number, please try again. So let's have 30. Then we take 30 stones, it could be any stones. You pick 30 stones. As you can see, the name I input here came in the desired format. So now we do the same thing again. Player turns are in a loop. Each loop asks the player to remove 1 to 3 stones. Same thing again. It's input as a string. It's checked whether it's a digit, and if it is a digit, it's converted into an integer. And here we have a clause saying if stones removed 1, 2, or 3, current pile equals stones minus, then the current pile, you deduct the stones removed from this current pile. So if you put 5, it's going to say pick a number. If you put n, please input a number. So now we have 2 stones. 28 stones removed, and then it breaks, it takes down. Between each player turn, we have this clause test checking if current pile is 0, and we get back to it. So now we do 3 maybe, doesn't matter. And now AI player removes 1. So AI are programmed a bit different from the description, because what happened was the AI never won. And the AI simply, the logical AI thing would be if there's less than 3 stones remaining, the AI is going to try to win the game. So that's how I changed it. Otherwise, if current pile is not divisible by 3, stones removed 2, otherwise stones removed 1. So now we run through it. We just put 3 every time to get this quick. Now Freya removes 3 stones. 6 stones remaining. And Freya, which is the name of my daughter, she's not very old. And we remove 3 stones. And we see that AI removed 3 stones. So AI won the game. So what happened is I ran this function 3 times. Current pile. You could also run that as a separate function, but I find it easier to do it. between each player's turn is essentially if current pile equals 0. Print the player name won the game. So now here, down here, we have print AI won the game. While true. Now we come to input, play again. And now people have to answer yes or no. Otherwise it keeps going. If I say anything Y or N, if I put N, it's gonna happen. 0, not gonna happen. And it press yes or no. If I press yes, because then the play again variable is set to yes, which will restart the game in main. Because I'm play again and call main. If you press yes, it's play again and call main. Let's put yes. Now we come back to the NIM version again, and the game is started. What I was thinking of doing is also adding functions, count the number of wins a player has, how many rounds it's been playing. However, that was outside the scope of the assignment, and yeah, I settled for getting the function to work optimally. And I think I've shown all the cases here and in the other ones. So that's it. I think I've shown all the cases here and in the testing part of the assignment. So this should be it for now. Thank you very much.